go ahead and go to the link I just sent you.
I've already gotten on YouTube.
Okay, so is it loaded all the way?
Yes.
Click on it.
Can't wait. Okay. So you can see the screen and you're ready to go.
Zachary, no.
Oh yeah, but Brian, when we hit play, I'm turning it down. Then I hit play.
Yeah, you turn me down because you don't want to be able to hear me. So go ahead and turn me down and then hit play. Okay.
Right now?
Not yet. Okay. Are you ready? So I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, play. Then you're gonna mute me. Then you're gonna hit play. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
On.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. See you later.
Come on, Zach.
Shut up, crazy.
No, we have to keep
David,
this here.
just leave it there. For
No,
some
you
reason,
don't.
it needs to be.
My dear Frodo, you asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. Well, I can honestly say I have told you the truth. I may not have told you all of it.
Bilbo Baggins. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
I can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins of Baggin.
Bilbo, allow me to introduce Phoebe, Petey, Owen, Doyle,
Looks like Gandalf the Brown.
Nori, and the leader of our company, Thorin Oakenshield.
Oh, he's tall.
Cool. No, he's not tall.
Yeah, he looks like it.
The misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old.
Is that Thorn saying that?
Yes.
The pines were roaring.
This is creepy.
No, it isn't. There isn't.
Exodus.
Pines were moaning in the night. The fire was red. It flamed.
Oh my gosh.
What was that all about?
The trees like torches, blazed with light. I cannot guarantee his safety. Understood. Nor will I be responsible for his fate. You don't have a tale or two to tell when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No.
Whoa, what's wrong with this?
And if you do, you will not be the same.
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses. What is their Bagginses? Precious.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, now we can.
What was that Gandalf and Galadriel crap?
Well, it was good.
What are you talking about?
The Gandalf and Galadriel crap.
Hang on a second. Let me go back to. You're fine. What part of the trailer is that? I'm going to kind of skip around here.
Rivendell.
She played with his hair.
I know.
Well, I've always wanted to do that.
Why does his hair look brown?
Well,
He's just younger.
It's just, you mean at 129?
Sure.
let's see. There's only one place where she grabbed his hair.
A little bit romantic twist between them. Oh, I see.
I don't know. I really don't think so. Come on now. Prince Caspian has made you paranoid.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who have you been talking to?
Okay, so let me hey, let me gonna go watch this again here.
Yeah, me too.
I like how they have that line, "I'm looking for someone to share an adventure that I'm arranging."
Bilbo looks a little skinnier than he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that from the beginning. Wait, just overall thoughts here. What do you think?
I don't know. There's not much. It looks okay.
There is. Look at it's amazing how they have the different.
They just show a couple of seconds.
But Thorin looks like big to us.
Yeah, Thorin's really big.
No, he's on a pony, so you have to put it in perspective.
Right.
I think he's supposed to be bigger than the other dwarves, so they're gonna make it that way. But
There definitely is
See,
this
look how
sort
big he
of
looks there.
comic kind of thing going on with the dwarves. I think Ori, Nori, Fili, Kili, all that stuff.
I like
It's a
that.
slightly different tone than Lord of the Rings. Oh, interesting how they have the song in there, isn't it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they included that. Remember that big long song in the book?
Yeah.
It's like
Boy,
3
is it
pages long or whatever.
Yeah.
Where's Gandalf going through the ruins? What's that? Is that supposed to be in Mordor or he finds that guy?
It kind of looks like Weathertop, maybe.
Okay, wait. It's at 132. This is the part with Gandalf and whoever.
Give me a break, guys.
Oh,
Alright.
it's just so weird. It's too weird.
Why would she ever do that again?
I don't
What does
know,
Galadriel have to do
She's
with
a
all this?
double.
She's probably saying something like, "Wow, you're getting old" or something. Today,
What conditioner do you use in your hair? It looks fabulous.
She's a double timer.
Wait, who's older?
She does this.
Two-timer.
Yeah, two-timer. She does this to every popular person that walks into her town.
Gandalf is.
She does it to Frodo and Sam.
Who's older,
Well,
Gandalf or Galadriel?
They're both obscenely old.
I suppose I don't know exactly.
Gandalf went into Middle Earth first, but I think they're
Like
both from that one place.
Yeah. I
Let
don't
me
know
see
who's
here.
older.
Some other interesting stuff. A lot of these visual effects must not be finished, especially that wide shot of Gandalf is fighting like a goblin or something outside.
So how about the Gollum?
Cool.
What do you think of the part with Gollum?
Well, I mean, there's not much.
What do you think the cave looks like? Do you think the cave? It doesn't look as dark as I thought. As I think.
Well, it can't be because if it was as dark as it was described in the book, it would become like the Hobbit radio drama, not the Hobbit movie.
It's true. He'd be saying, "I'm walking over here."
A lot of this looks a
Walking
little
on it.
fake. It could just be the effects aren't done, or maybe there's. Just
Oh yeah, and another thing.
Are they flipping? Oh, that must be when they're making fun of Bilbo.
At the part where hold on, let me find it. It's right.
The trolls.
This
What's
part
up
right
with
here.
that?
Gandalf at 2 minutes, he puts his
Well, you shall not pass.
he puts his stick in the ground, and you're not allowed to use your full power, and it looks like you're using a lot of power here.
Well, no, I think that's the troll part.
You're not allowed to use your full power.
What?
What do you mean you're not allowed to use your full power?
Wizards can't use their full power. They get it taken away
Well,
from them.
apparently he can do more than that. But the point is that I think that's the
wait,
part
what are
where
you
he
talking
kills the
about?
trolls.
They can use their full power. What are you talking about?
You're
Oh
not
no, that's in the Troll King Companion. But that's beside the point.
Stop it! The Wizards aren't allowed to use their full power. If they were, they'd just kill everybody.
Whatever. Let's talk about the trailer. Let me see here. So
Well,
it's
how do you
definitely
know how much power that is?
Gandalf and Bilbo talking.
Who are
at
you
the
to
end.
judge?
Because then he would just do that. in
Well,
the
that's
other movie.
clearly when he kills the trolls. Now stop talking over me.
Well,
You know,
then
I
why
was
did-
thinking to myself, man, they didn't feel like they haven't really shown that much from the story of the Hobbit. Now, of course, remembering that they split it into 2, so I guess that's why we're not going to
That's
see as much.
right. Oh, I forgot about that.
So I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
Well, I mean, I believe that'll be
I
good.
don't know. It looks kind of weird.
What was the scene where all the dwarfs were falling in when that was
That's-
after when the dwarfs were
I think
singing?
that's the wolves part where they're trying to get up on the tree.
No, with all the dwarves falling in, that's one of the first scenes in Bag End.
Okay,
When
oh,
you
then
open the
why
door,
do
they
they
all
have them? Then this is on a sequence. Then.
No,
Yeah, of course it is. It's a trailer.
They mean when they're. I think you mean when they're standing on each other's shoulders and they fall. Is that the part that you mean? Here, let me look for it.
No, she was talking. I think you're talking about when
Bilbo opens the door and they fall in.
Yeah, that's
Right.
from Bag End.
Yeah, that happens
Yeah,
in the book.
that's
They
in-
tell you.
Okay, I think it looks cool. Like I'm assuming that some of these effects aren't finished, but it definitely gave me chills.
What's that?
certain parts, like having the song in there was really cool.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they make a whole scene out of that. How long it goes on? Will they show flashbacks to what they're singing about or something?
Wait, when did they sing that song?
In the book, that's like 2 whole pages. The first chapter, if not more. That's kind of how it's like how almost the backstory is conveyed about. Well, not playing.
Wait, before
Or
or after
talking
they
too,
had
but-
already met Bilbo?
So this
They sing
definitely
it
gave me
after,
chills. I
duh.
guess like I hoped it would, just
Double
because it was.
part of
Well, I guess really because it looked like the Hobbit. I was worried they would try to look for the Ring's eyes, the Hobbit, and maybe they have done to an extent. But I feel like some of the sort of comic tone, and yet keeping the fun adventure of the Hobbit. So I think this looks really cool, and I'm more excited about it than ever. It looks pretty close to the book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Peter Jackson.
And
Yeah.
what do you think, Mom?
I think it looks good. I love how they did all the dwarfs different. I mean, individualized them.
Yeah, like you
And
don't really
then
have to do
the
that in the book. Like, oh well, they're dwarves, and you just picture a bunch of dwarves. But
Look at the very end.
I
What
don't
is
know, Brian. That hairbrush.
at the very end? What is the problem with Dumbledore's eyes?
Dumbledore?
No, not
Dumbledore?
Gandalf. Same thing.
What's the
What's
time
wrong
code
with
for that?
It's 2
Zachary, you're going.
208.
208.
He does kind of look like he's been on LSD or something.
Just looking.
I don't know. He's just looking.
Just looking at something.
What is the problemo?
So what's that with the ring right there? At the end of the ring is lying on the ground. But it
Yeah.
looks like there's spider webs around and stuff.
Well, it's just the cave. Where
Maybe
he finds it.
maybe he lives with Shelob.
That doesn't look at all like the Goblin Cave.
Blah.
Whatever. So
It
this
looks like he's in a crack, and then Gollum crawls up to him.
I had thought this was going to be a trailer for like both movies combined, but I guess it really is just a trailer for an unexpected journey.
What does Galadriel have to do with this, though?
Well, Galadriel, remember that they're filling in all that stuff with the White Council
Yeah.
and all this backstory. And I don't remember if Galadriel was there in the book or the backstory, but I mean, they're sort of taking the story of the Hobbit, but kind of making it a Lord of the Rings prequel at the same time. I mean, like I'm saying, like, well, I mean, obviously it is Lord of the Rings prequel, but I mean, taking the stuff that's relevant to Lord of the Rings and emphasizing it.
Yeah, look, there's
more
things
than what
strung
the
up
Hobbit
in
was.
web.
Yeah, Brian, go to 212.
Oh, maybe, you know when he's fighting the spiders? Maybe that's when the ring slips off his finger.
Oh, does that happen when he's fighting the spiders?
Once, yeah.
Who?
That
Oh,
does
wow.
slip
Oh.
there.
Yes.
So at some point it does slip off his finger, I guess.
Onto the ground?
Where else would it go?
I don't know.
Wait, when is he? Bilbo? When is he? Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
You-
I'm sorry, I
You-
forgot.
Do you know how far they're going with the first one?
I don't. I think it's about. I heard it maybe like about 2/3 of The Hobbit is the first movie. Then you have the last third. Remember that they have all this other stuff from the Lord of the Rings kind of relevant backstory that they're adding.
Right.
So how much? I'm not sure how far exactly it'll go.
Wow.
Brian, go to 212 for a second.
What do you want?
It's just they're weird. They couldn't make it not that much light. I mean, that looks like
Zachary,
way too
you
much.
have to be able to. Don't be so.
Okay, but that's
Don't.
still a
You're just
lot.
trying to nitpick.
Hey, remember
Come on, it was
in the
dark.
Mines
You
of
want to
Moria?
nitpick.
Like in the Mines of Moria, where is all that light coming from? It doesn't make any sense. They're underground. Where could all that light possibly be coming
No,
from?
but it's still a little
The
bit
movie.
too much.
Zachary, be quiet.
It
You're
is.
trying to
Oh,
nitpick.
hey, we don't even know that's the tunnels.
Yeah.
That looks like spider webs to me. I think that the ring slipped off his finger or something at that point.
Yeah, that's the spider chapter.
So I guess that means the spiders are going to be in the first movie.
You would think so.
Right.
I
that's
bet
all
that'll
the
be like the dramatic battle to end that.
Maybe the cliffhanger is going to be Thorin saying, "Where is Thorin?"
Well,
And that's
yeah.
the cliffhanger.
Right.
That's the obvious cliffhanger.
Yeah, but it's interesting how they're using. We already kind of knew this, but how they're using, Bilbo from Lord of the Rings. Like
Narrate.
Ian Holm is going to kind of bookend
Yeah.
the story, I guess. And so it's interesting how they're sort of tying all that together. What's interesting is the fact I wonder if they'll have some Bilbo narration kind of throughout the story, because that would kind of give them license to make The Hobbit a little goofier and more comical than the Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
Because it's saying, well, they're just saying, well, this is sort of Bilbo telling the story. This is kind of from his point of view. So that would be a great way to make it fit into the Lord of the Rings movie, but make it true to the tone of the Hobbit book at the same time.
I didn't notice the trees. When they're stuck
Where's
in
that?
Well, I did not notice when they were stuck in the trees. It's just my favorite scene in the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Which
I guess that'll be in this movie because that's after the goblins. But what this does, this makes me so much more excited for the movie because I was always worried about, well, I guess I want it to be kind of consistent with Lord of the Rings, the movies, but I also want it to be faithful to the tone of The Hobbit and those two of the book. And those two kind of seemed like they were in conflict with each other. And I think this whole flashback thing with Bilbo, that what this does, this makes me so much more excited for the movie because I was always worried about, well, I guess I want it to be kind of consistent with Lord of the Rings, the movies, but I also want it to be faithful to the tone of The Hobbit and those two of the book. And those two kind of seemed like they were in conflict with each other. And I think this whole flashback thing with Bilbo, the book, and as a fan of just the movies, this is really exciting.
Yeah.
It is. I agree.
All right, so looking forward to December, and I'm going to go watch this about 50 more times, I think.
All
All
right.
right.
All right, bye.
Ugh. Brush of the hair. Creeps me out.